Welcome to the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib, Khary's crib.
Yo, it's another news day. I feel good, I'm on top like a kufe. Sipping my coffee, shaking my head for homies acting goofy. Guess they do it for the gram or the TikTok, so who's me? Welcome to the crib, let's kick it like Bruce Lee. Part intelligent, part ratchet, that's half Neil deGrasse, you half Boosie. Listen, man. Real spit, now that's lit, homie, truthfully. If you in the Tampa area, you should be down like Bruce B. We treat the pod like sex, we start slow into full speed. You like the way we work it? 9 p.m. we going in, we podding perfect. Bees and Tachi is my posse. No worries because I know my posse got me. Be careful, we might snap like paparazzi. But yo, let's start the show and get a lit like sipping hot toddy. What's good and Tim, pretty people? Tuesday evening, my name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and every now and then like a showcase. We have another dope show for you tonight. The Bodega boys, Desus and Mero, are no longer doing their show on Showtime and have apparently gone their separate ways. Is there beef? We'll talk about it. Amber Rose says she has A&R'd a lot of her ex's projects. One very notable one. We'll get into it. A man tried to be polite and ended up getting arrested. And he turned out not to be so nice. We'll get into this, that, and a few more topics. We are still technically on vacay, but I missed y'all. So here we are. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? Everybody watching, podcast listeners listening. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you're not already. Share this with your people. Let's have some fun tonight. Phone lines will be open briefly. I don't plan on being on a long time. In my head, I'm going to be on for about 10, 15 minutes. But I said that last week, and I ended up being on for almost an hour. But I appreciate y'all, and y'all tuning in and rocking with me is why I was on for so long, you know? I hope everybody's been good. It's been a chill, calm, relaxing little vacay that we doing over here, you know what I mean? Been productive. If you tuned into the last stream, you might remember I have a book that is dropping soon, dropping August 1st officially, you know, for my birthday. You can go ahead and cop that at kharyscrib.com/moods, $25 for the pre-order. Go ahead and hit that up and go ahead and cop you a copy, man, you know what I mean? I'm going to be signing all the copies when I send them out too when you order. You know, you're not going to be ordering from Amazon. You're going to be ordering from Carry-On, you know? Yeah, that was kind of corny, but you're going to be ordering from me and I'm going to be putting these in the fucking bag and putting a damn label on it and throwing it in the mail and shipping it to y'all. So I will be signing the books that I'm shipping out and shit like that, you know? Yo, Bees, what's poppin', brother? I see you over there in the chat, you know what I'm saying? Bees over there chilling, relaxing on his little vacay vibes. He's been doing this thing, you know, with the Punch World shit, you know what I mean? You know, you've been getting your shit going on and popping, getting that paper stacking and shit, man. Punch World Bees, you know what I mean? Yeah, I got a couple of topics I'm going to jump into, and we're just going to jump right into it real quick and just start this bitch out, baby. You know, so we're going to start off with my screen not showing me what I'm supposed to be starting off with. So let me see. I'm going to come up here and manually do stuff. I've also been changing up the way this looks a little bit, so here's our new overlay. This is what our overlay is going to be looking like. It's not going to be on the screen the whole time, and it didn't give me my next up topic neither. Let's see. And of course, it would act up right when I'm ready to start getting this thing going. Oh, you know why? I see why. Boom. See, and this is what happens when you start changing shit up and switching things up. You know, things don't work like they're supposed to work. But we're going to get it right. So let's go ahead and jump into our first topic. Now we should be working properly. What y'all sipping on, by the way? What y'all sipping on? Ah, and it's still not running properly, yo. Ah, damn it, man. I got to fix this stuff. I thought I had it. I thought I had it working properly too. Nope. I guess I got to do this shit manually, brother. That's to go manually. Let's see. First topic of the evening. Desus and Mero go their separate ways. It's been reported that their show has been canceled from Showtime. They won't be showing it no more. I was a fan of the show. I was a fan of the Bodega Boys. I watched the show. I was a religious tuner-inner for a little while, for the first season and a half. I tuned in regularly, but it kind of lost a little bit of its spice. It's lost a little bit of its spice, I think, me personally. I'm no expert on that shit, but just for me watching, observing, it kind of seems like it wasn't as edgy as it used to be, and that might be because they signed to Showtime. They had a lot more money behind them, and they tried to force the edginess. Showtime did, I think, they felt like they had to take it to the next level, and they tried to take it to the next level, and they did what they could to get there, but they didn't get there, and I guess Showtime didn't feel like they was doing what they was expecting, the numbers they was expecting. So they canceled it, but people are speculating that there's been a little bit of trouble behind the scenes for a while between the two. And when this announcement came out, there seemed to be a couple of spicy messages out there, mostly from Mero that kind of alluded to a beef between the two. I have a couple of these tweets available. I'm gonna actually show them to y'all real quick. Let me bring this over here. Let's see. So let me zoom in on this. So this was a tweet that Desus had tweeted. Bodega Hive, you think I abandoned y'all, but the art is coming back. Please believe in me. I love y'all. And Mero then tweeted, nah, it's a rap, Brody. Somebody mentioned dude tweeted that from some country at like 3 a.m. I toured with dude for years. He was FUBAR and in his bag. Podcast done. Enjoy the back catalog, my pals. So that kind of seems like got a little spicy there, Wayne over here in the chat says, yo, just watching it, and it got boring. I think they was not getting along behind the scenes. I agree with you, That definitely messes with the chemistry, messes with some stuff, And it kind of messed stuff up, in my opinion. Their Viceland show was kind of really organic. And once that money got behind it, it's hard to keep that organic feeling, In my opinion. In my opinion. Oh, and then Desus then retweeted, he said, yo, I tried y'all. He said, I tried y'all to Mero's tweet. So it looks like there's some behind the scenes beef and turbulence, which can be expected when you've been working with somebody for about 10 years. I think they've been working with each other for about 10 years, and when things are great, it's probably really easy to work together and get along. Everything's gelling. All the ideas are coming out great and everything's working great. But once things start to get a little troublesome, attitudes, egos, and things start getting in the way, Which I'm pretty sure when an official statement, if an official statement comes out, there will be something that says, hey, creative differences. That's always the key term in situations like this. It's like, hey, we parted ways because of creative differences. So I wouldn't be surprised. And yo, Bees, if you ain't out there busy, just hit us up if you feel like it, brother. I'm over here taking some shots. I got me a shot of this DeLeon. I got some DeLeon over here, some tequila shots. It's Taco Tuesday. I had me a couple of, how do I say it? Birria tacos? Yeah, it's called, what's that? Queso Birria tacos. That's how I'm supposed to say it. Queso Birria tacos, you know? And I was just asking the beautiful baddie that's butt naked over here. You know, this is a different baddie that's over here from last week. It's not the same baddie. It's a different one. Well, technically, it's a different attitude. So it's a different person. I'm just saying. I'm messing around. But we having fun tonight. You know? Let's jump into our next topic. That was like a witch type of laugh. That was kind of like a witch type laugh, right? That was like a witch type laugh. And she's threatening to beat my ass, too. Let me update this title over here, man. What's going on my screens, yo? I got to get this thing working, yo. I'll have it working properly by the time we get back to our regularly scheduled show, which our regularly scheduled show will be back about August 2nd. It'll be back about August 2nd. Okay, that's not the title I wanted up there. I'm gonna have to fix this up, man. This is kind of annoying right now. All right, so here we go. All right. A man was arrested for pointing a gun at women. I read this story earlier and I was like, what the hell? Why did he point this gun? But it turns out he held the door for the women. They walked in. They did not say thank you. And he got pretty pissed. I'll say this. I felt you, brother. I felt you. Like, I've been in that position before. I hold the door and somebody don't say thank you. Yo, I be like, motherfucker, I feel like grabbing them, pulling them back out and say, open that door your goddamn self. But that was in my head. I didn't actually do it. This dude pulled out a gun and was like, y'all motherfuckers better say thank you. That's what I'm assuming. It didn't say that in the story, but I'm assuming he was pissed off that they didn't say thank you because he held the door open and this crazy motherfucker then pulled out a gun. Though I've been in that position, I felt that way before. I'm not insane, so I didn't act upon it. This nigga's out of his mind. He acted upon it by pulling out a gun on two women that did not say thank you when he held the door. Now, for me, if I hold the door for a black woman, I don't know if these women were black or not. I'm just saying myself. If I hold the door for a black woman and she don't say thank you, in my head, I'm saying, okay, she thinks I held this door because I'm trying to get her to say thank you so I can say you're welcome and start a conversation and try to get her phone number, which that's not what I'm doing. I'm just being a nice guy. But in my head, if a black woman don't say thank you, I'm going to say, you know what? That's her doing her thing. That's just me in my head. If it's a white person, I'm going to feel like them motherfuckers tried to sun me. You better say thank you. But that's just me. I think of different things in different ways, and I never actually took the shot that I said I had earlier right here. Khary over here in the chat said, yo, I bet you they never forget to say thank you ever again. You're right. They'll probably say thank you before they walk through the door. But now, the messed up part would be, what if they actually did say thank you and he just didn't hear them? Now he overreacted for nothing and his ass is locked up because he just had bad hearing. But I digress. You know? I'm just saying. It could have been. But yeah, he got arrested because he was mad people weren't weren't polite to his politeness, and he got very unpolite, which was the wrong thing to do. The most absolute wrong thing to do. So if you hold the door for somebody, they don't say thank you, don't attack them for it. You might want to say, yo, I held the door. Say thank you, motherfucker. They might say thank you out of fear because you added the motherfucker to the end of your sentence like Samuel L. Jackson, but they might get an attitude back with you. But I feel him. I feel him, though I don't feel his actions. I feel his feelings. I don't feel his actions. He's going to jail. He's going to jail. Unless the judge is a person that's held the door open for people and they never said thank you to them, to the judge, then he might have a little bit of leeway. But other than that, that nigga going to jail. All right. Let's move it on. Cause I said I was only going to be on here briefly tonight, and I'm already past my limit. Next topic. See, this is why I got to fix this, because this is too much work for me to change topics. This is too much work for me to change topics. What is deep cleaning? What is deep cleaning? Yo, Kai, you might need to hit up my call my iPhone, yo. We're gonna talk about some deep cleaning, yo. Because Kai hit me up earlier, my brother. He hit me up earlier. He said, yo, I'm pissed off. They got this deep cleaning nonsense going on ever since this pandemic. What's so different from a deep clean to a regular clean? Shouldn't have y'all been deep cleaning the whole damn time? Why are you cleaning extra hard now? Shouldn't have you always been cleaning extra hard? If you're cleaning shit, right? Or am I tripping? Am I tripping? If I clean my desk over here, I'm not gonna scrub harder or use special super disinfectants that I don't normally use. No, I'm gonna clean this shit the same. Make sure it's clean. My brother hit me today. He was like, yo, they closed my daughter's school. He said, yo, they closed my daughter's school. They closed my daughter's school so they could do a deep cleaning. That was the wrong number. Yo, this was my Android, not my iPhone. I'll call you from my iPhone. All right. Now let's see if I can figure out how to call from my iPhone and not let's see. There we go.
Yo. Yeah, man. That deep cleaning is a scam, bro. By the way, I saw Bees in the chat. I think he was saying he was trying to join the Zoom or something.
Oh, I got to turn the Zoom on. I didn't even turn it on. I'm going to turn the Zoom on now. Yeah, so your daughter didn't go to school today. You had to stay home. You had to stay home because they were doing a deep clean.
Yo, this was actually yesterday and almost today. Okay. Yesterday, the school called us when we was about to walk out the door and said one of her classmates tested positive. So, the kids got to get a COVID test before they can come back. I understand that. What they didn't know, I have a bunch of at-home tests that I can do. Like I got something called Q Health. That it's like a little device. You swab your nose, you put it in the device, and you could do supervised if you need it for school or travel or whatever. So I can do that at home.
Okay.
Anyway, I did it at home. So he's like, 20 minutes later, we called them back, say, we got a negative COVID test. So bring her to school. They said, actually, we're going to close the school for the rest of the day to do a deep cleaning. And I said, come on, fam. Enough with the deep cleaning, y'all. What are y'all doing differently from a normal clean that makes it a deep clean that takes the whole day? Like, all y'all doing is mopping the floor, spraying down the tables, wiping them down. Mm-hmm. Y'all not doing nothing different. And if y'all are doing something different, why don't y'all put that same effort in
every day?
When y'all supposed to be cleaning all the damn time. That means y'all half-ass cleaning all the time.
Right.
So either deep cleaning is a scam, or y'all never been cleaning at the beginning.
Yeah,
one or the other.
The whole time.
It's probably both. Yeah, they stay ain't cleaning the way they're supposed to, and they ain't really cleaning. Or when they deep clean, they're doing the cleaning they should have been doing the whole time.
Right.
Like, I guess we should actually put a little pine salt in the water this time instead of just hot water.
Yo, you know what they be doing?
Control, man.
Yo, what up? Yo, Bees, B, we got Bees Buddha on the line. And yo, Bees.
What up, Bees?
Kai can't hear you. Kai can't hear you, by the way. Y'all are in separate inputs on here.
Nah,
that's all good. I'm about to wrap up. I was just calling to complain about the deep cleaning.
Yeah, man, I feel you. They definitely
you have to get some on my nerves.
They definitely should be cleaning at the same velocity every time.
Yeah, exactly. You know, and daycare ain't cheap. So if she ain't in school, I'm gonna need that prorated amount of money.
That's
back
what I was about to ask you. Are they gonna prorate you?
Yes.
For that day?
Yeah, they're gonna give me back the money for that day.
Okay.
So, but they ain't say nothing until I emailed them about it and said, "Yo, am I gonna get paid for today? Get my money back?" So anyway, deep cleaning is a scam, bro. That's all I call to say. Anytime your office lies and tell y'all they got a deep clean, they ain't just doing the same cleaning they always done. They just ain't coming to the office.
Right. Somebody want to stay home.
Yeah. But go ahead, man. I know Zoom's on the call. I mean, Bees is on the Zoom now, and I can't hear him, so I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna get this right.
All right, bro.
Appreciate you.
All right, Bees. Later.
All right, peace, dog.
What up, Bees? What's popping with you, brother?
Ain't shit. I'm dealing with this motherfucking style. Look like I got punched in my damn eye and shit.
See, your light ain't good, and that's why you let your light be a little bad tonight, huh? You was like, I ain't gonna let them see me all beautiful and shit. I'm gonna keep my light dark.
For the most part, everything good. Can't complain, Things as well. It's a lot of crazy shit going on. It's like, damn, took a break, As soon as you take a break, all the crazy shit going on.
That's how it's supposed to go.
You see the knife man in the bodega. They dropped his case today. I'm happy for that.
What you mean the knife man in the bodega?
Oh, you ain't hear about Poppy in the bodega?
I recall what you talk about. The man that had the bodega, dude came behind after the girl said something happened and the dude ended up stabbing him.
And I feel like this. And a chick brought this up today in a post. She was like, yo, all you chicks to be out here starting shit, getting into shit, having smart ass mouths with certain shit and be like, oh, let me call my brother, let me get my man, let me do this and all that. Y'all part of the violence. Y'all part of the cycle of the violence. Because you're going to get people and then it's bad outcomes.
Right.
Because today everybody gotta prove that they tough and whatnot. You understand what I'm saying? But yo, when I seen the knife that Poppy put that work in with, yo, Poppy was no stranger to that.
Well, niggas in bodegas always know what weapon they're gonna grab and shit pop off.
Yeah, but because dude was smoking him up for a while. It's not like he just started poking him up. Dude was like trying to come and smack him up for a while, and then Poppy said, I can't take no more.
Yeah.
I can't take no more.
Yeah.
And he put that work in.
Sometimes it beats like that.
They should bring homegirl up on charges for sending that man in there.
I agree with you.
You feel me? Like it needs to be like because this shit is getting out of hand. A lot of shit is just getting too far out of hand with what's going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Though I agree with you that she should be charged. There's nothing to prove that she said something that provoked him to do it. There's nothing that can be proved that's gonna say, yo, he did this, go do that to him. We can just speculate, you know what I mean? She could have just said, yo, nigga in there tripping. And we all know a crazy motherfucker that be like, what, he tripping? And then go in there on some flipped out shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you. This is what she told to the cops. It's not alleged.
What's that?
This is her story from the beginning, that she basically said that she went and told dude that he snatched the chips out of the daughter's hand and all that. But that's not even his kid.
Right. But exactly what you just said right there. She said he snatched the chips out of hand. She didn't say go fuck him up.
That's true. That's true.
She just said what happened. He took it upon himself to say, okay, I'm going to do some extra shit now. You know? I'm going to go in there and then go behind the counter and do this. She just said, yo, he snatched the chips out of hand. And then he spazzed off. Unfortunately, he passed away because of his spazzing out, too. Because he did pass away, right?
Yeah. He died there.
What's that?
He died there. He died on the scene.
Yeah. I remember that. I remember we spoke about that, too.
Yeah, that's crazy. But, you know, the violence is just out of hand right now, yo.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I went out to eat the other night. At this bar out here at the mall, right? But it was outdoor seating. You know? Even though it was on a Sunday night, most of the shit out there was closed. It was empty. I still periodically looked around like, you know what? I seen videos online where niggas be eating their food and getting robbed. Sitting outside the restaurant. Niggas just walk up with the toast out. Give me what you got. If a nigga walk up to me while I'm eating and he said, give me what you got, guess what? That nigga getting my motherfucking chicken fingers. Like, here you go. That nigga gonna get a plate of food. And then he gonna be like, that's not what I'm talking about, nigga. Give me your chain. I'm like, oh, you want this shit? You don't want this.
Nigga, this is Rumabus.
This ain't gold. This is something else, nigga. It looked like it, but it's not. It, you know?
That's the new fool's gold, Rumabus.
But I tell you what, niggas is gonna be like, all right, give me that Rumabus chain. I'll find out for myself.
All right. I try to stay to embarrassment.
Yeah, you know? All right. That nigga goes pouring that shit like, nigga, I do that shit. Wasn't no Rumabus.
Yo, this is what you do, right? You get you a real gold chain and get you a marker and put green on it. I guarantee you niggas will be like, oh no, that shit is fake.
Yeah, see, but you know, I'm not worried about niggas robbing me though. Like literally, like I watch out for it because anybody could be caught sleeping.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty much I've being that I know niggas that were robbers, I feel like if you're aware that you're about to get robbed, a lot of times they be like, all right, let me find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like if niggas is walking down the street towards me and they're like, yo, we gonna get this nigga. He's clueless. And then they realize I'm not clueless, they're gonna be like, all right. Unless they just ready to shoot niggas. Then they gonna be like, fuck it, whatever. But sometimes if they think you're prepared, they be like, I'm gonna move on to somebody that's not prepared. Because why am I gonna hassle with this shit? You know what I mean? And that's just my thinking. That's just my mind being a 17-year-old criminal thinking. But not everybody has the same sense, I guess. You would think that's sense. But you know what? Let's move on real quick. Because I'm way past what the fuck I said I was only going to be on for like 10, 15 minutes. Here I am, damn near 30 minutes now. I saw a story today where a lady was suing a man for $10,000 because he took her on a bad date. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
Emotional distress and all that bullshit.
Yeah. She was talking about there was distress. Let me see. Quashante, her name is Quashante. Quashante Short. Okay. I'm not like the biggest, let me make fun of names type of person, but when there's a case like this, I got to look at the name. Her name is, I'm not even sure how to pronounce her name because I've never seen a Q. I've never seen a Q followed by anything other than a U. Have you ever seen a Q followed by any other letter than a U?
Nah.
Well, her Q is followed by an A. I'm not even sure how to pronounce this. And then the A is followed by a Shante. So it's, what is it? Kashante? I'm assuming. Kashante's Short. I'm sorry I made fun of your names, but I never seen it. Kashante Short files suit against Richard Jordan in 2020, accusing him of intentional infliction of emotional distress caused by the date. The legal docs say that Richard intentionally hurt her feelings when he did not show and left on her mother's birthday, and her mom had just passed away.
Wow.
Kashante's demanding Jordan pay her $10,000. She then got into a beef with the judge as well, because the judge kind of agreed with the defendant, but he said, yo, this is some bullshit. We're wasting our time. The judge kind of felt like, yeah, are you in the right court? Because this does seem like a waste of time.
Yo, this dude she's wild for that, yo. Straight wild. How you gonna sue a nigga for a bad date?
Yeah, motherfuckers is doing it. They doing it. This might be the first we saw, but it ain't gonna be the last. Wayne said the judge went off. The judge went off on her because
Doing crazy.
he did feel like this was a waste of time.
But listen, she also showed why her name was Ashanti. What you call it? You don't do that in the court. You see how the judge is trying to talk to her all regular. She like, oh, are we done? Are we done? Da, 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 da. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm. Getting
This
extra.
is where you use big words.
Sean over here in the chat says, yo, her mama can't spell. You know? Hey, shit is crazy.
It's wild out here, yo.
It is, man. It is. I think she was tripping for filing a lawsuit. I'm not sure what was on her mind. That she would actually go and file a lawsuit for a date. It's a little bug for me.
She didn't blackmail somebody with that.
Yeah, she done got somebody before.
And she figured that was a new hustle for her.
It was. That's what she thought. It didn't work out like that, though. But shit, let's go ahead and move on, though. I really don't have too much left on the docket, actually. Khary's Crib game nights, which me and B spoke about this in the past, you know, about the hip hop trivia shit that I've been working on and coming up with, you know, and I said, you know what, maybe I might do it like a tic-tac-toe type of thing, kind of like a Hollywood Squares type of thing, but I don't have the Hollywood nor the Hollywood people in the squares, so it's gonna be like a hip hop tic-tac-toe. A motherfucker picks a spot where X or O would go. You get the question, you answer the question, you get that spot. You don't, your opponent don't get it unless they answer the question. But otherwise, it'll be blank and a new question to fill it. You know, and I think you got to get the tic-tac-toe to win. You know, I think one of the hardest questions will probably go in the middle. You know, the easier questions will probably go on the outside corners. You know, this is just the thoughts I'm going through. But I'm thinking I'm going to start it off with like winning money. I'm going to give away some money. In my head, I'm like, okay, how much am I going to give away per month? I'm calculating because anything that I give away is going to be out of my own pocket. So I'm like, okay, let me not go broke giving people money for winning this hip hop tic-tac-toe type shit. I got to come up with a better name than hip hop tic-tac-toe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could call it, if it's called tic-tac-toe, maybe I can call it like hip hop, yo. I don't know. That was mad corny. Hip hop, ho, maybe.
No hop.
What's that?
X and O hop.
X and O hop, some shit maybe. You know? So yeah, I think we're gonna do something like that. We'll probably do it like start doing it on Fridays, you know, and give out some hints on Tuesday to get people to also tune in on Tuesdays, you know. But yeah, that's one of the ideas I have for trying to help grow the show. So I think we're gonna start doing that when we come back off of the hiatus. I also want to talk about I want to start getting more guests on the show as well. And I'm gonna try to get us a guest when we come back. I'm gonna hit her up this week. I just actually bought her book. It's How to Buy a House in 12 Months. And you know who that is, don't you, Bees?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You know, does she live in my building or your building?
She neither.
What building?
Don.
Really?
Yeah.
I think her best friend might have lived in my building. That's why I saw her all the time there. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm trying to get her on the show to talk about buying a house and getting your house together and shit like that. Getting yourself together to buy a house. Because I see a lot of people talking about buying a house and getting to this and doing what you need to buy a house, but nobody says, hey, how do you start from zero? You know? And zero, in my book, zero is being broke with the worst credit ever. How do you go from there to buying a house? You know? So that's going to be one of my goals for that conversation. But I'm going to hit up this week and see if we can get that together and bring something out. I started reading the book today. It's a good read. I almost sat outside for 30 minutes reading it when I only felt like sitting outside for 5. I was like, damn, I'm starting to sweat. I need to bring my ass inside, you know? But yeah, that's going to be one of the things when we do come back from my little break, which we're on a break, but we're live right now. So are we really on a break? No, but that's pretty much all I had for the night. I wanted to be on for 10 minutes. Here I am, damn near 40 minutes now. You got anything you wanted to chat about, Bees?
No, not really. Not that I could think of right now. It's so much, but I wasn't really like bit.
Got you. Happy birthday to the homeboy Shelly Poo Poo. You know? Yeah, that's my homeboy Shell, man. He lived 3 floors above me. We got crazy nicknames for each other and shit like that. But that's my nigga. Today's his 44th birthday, man. I want to wish you a huge shout out for your birthday, bro. You know what I'm saying? He lived like 3 floors above me. I lived on 3. He lived on 6. And he used to bug me out. He used to bug me out whenever he used to come down to my crib. He would come down to my... So he lived 3 floors above me, right? I don't think, prior to us becoming adults, I don't think Shell ever had my phone number.
Nah.
Never had my phone number, right? So this nigga would just come down 3 flights of stairs, knock on my door, have a couple questions to ask me and shit. Be like, yo, let me ask you this, you know? But the shit that used to bug me out, he used to come down to my crib barefoot. And he'd be like, nigga, did you just walk through the staircase barefoot? Did you just walk through the staircase barefoot, my nigga?
Yeah. Yo. Check it out. Shows you what kind of neighborhood we lived in.
Right. I was about to say that, B. Even though we grew up in the Bronx, even though the Bronx is considered the worst place to live in America, we had porters that took pride in keeping their building clean. You know, there's like porters are like janitors, what people would call them, but we try to give them a little more respect. I don't know why the fuck porters there. I guess it sounds better than janitor. They were porters. That's the name they had, right? But
The custodians.
Shit like that. But yo, fam.
Janitor, if you be a dick about it.
Yo, fam, I tell you what. Them niggas really do be taking pride in the shit they be doing, yo. You know? At least in my mom's building. When I was younger, I didn't realize how much work they put in. As an adult, when I go home to New York, my mom's is still in the same area. I stay at her house a lot of times. She don't let me smoke in her house, so I gotta go smoke in the staircase. Every day I come back, guess what? That staircase is spotless. You know, and listen, look, check this out. Hello, mother. How are you doing? I am on live stream right now, and you are on speaker on live stream with me.
Oh,
hey, Ma.
Okay. Well, in that case, I'll make it short. Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, mother?
I'm fine.
I saw the pictures of your house. My mom just had her floors redone, had her walls painted. I was just talking about how the porters take pride in the stuff that they do out there. And I was saying how whenever I go to your house, I realize how much work they do, because whenever I go out there and I smoke in the staircase, when I come back the next day, it's super clean. They came through and did a super job cleaning the staircase, and they don't complain. And that's why I try to throw my trash in the trash and not be really hood and just throw my garbage on the floor, but like, let them clean it up. I don't do that. I try to be respectful, you know?
I hear you. Well, listen, you go do your podcast. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Back to you tomorrow, all right?
Is KJ coming to you tomorrow?
I believe so.
All right.
All right?
Okay.
All right. I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right.
Love you.
Bye.
I'll call you back shortly. I'm actually about to wrap up the podcast right now, actually. I did a short show tonight.
All right. So call me back later.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye. That was Mama Malaya, you know?
Love that lady.
My son's actually in New York right now staying with his sister, and he's going to be going to his grandmother's house tomorrow to stay with her for about a week. So that should be fun and interesting, you know? And then he'll probably be back out here maybe next week or the week after, one of those two. But I think that was everything I had for this evening, yo. I didn't have too much more. I wanted to do a quick show. We did a quick show. Not as quick as I thought it was going to be. I thought we was going to be out here for 10, 15 minutes, but I guess I just don't know how to talk for 10, 15 minutes. I just be running my mouth, you know?
I think it's just a generation.
Yeah, I guess.
We actually like to have conversation. We don't want to text and do all that shit.
Right. I text, but I'm not a big texter. I think I'd rather talk on the phone. Unless I'm arguing. If I'm arguing, text might work better. You know? But I realize if I am arguing, I need to start prefacing my messages, or maybe the first message with, hey, even though we're arguing, none of these messages I send are in a aggressive tone. You know? It's like
I've heard aggressive text.
Yeah, because when you're arguing with somebody, you can say something very calmly. You can type it very calmly, but it can be read very aggressively. You know,
True.
because there's no, you got to guess the person's mood and shit like that. You know, you got to guess it. So, yeah, that's the only time I don't like. That's the only time I do like texting, but don't like texting is like during an argument. You know, because it's easier to communicate. It's easier to say what's on your mind in a text during an argument versus y'all trying to talk over one another. You know, because an argument usually is people yelling at each other. That's like an argument. That's like, that should be the definition of an argument. Two people yelling at each other. Sean says, I'm all caps when I argue through text. See, I look at the text as trying to be the cool down portion. But the problem is, even though I might not be saying shit aggressively, I probably use words and sentences that no matter how calmly you say it is very aggressive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right. Because you really can't say bitch in a non-aggressive manner during an argument, huh? Right? You can't nicely say bitch at the end of a sentence and it come off like, oh, there was no aggression there. That doesn't work, right? Though I rarely call people bitches.
I think you can get a listen, bitch.
A listen, bitch? You gotta see, but via a text? Via text, listen, bitch is loud. No matter via text, listen, bitch is loud, nigga. You are not sounding like the Mac saying, listen, bitch, during an argument via text. You know? You might be saying, listen, bitch. That shit reads, listen, bitch. You know? Yeah, you can't say, listen, bitch, in a text during an argument and it come off as, listen, bitch. Because during the argument, just the word bitch is just like, push me over the level, nigga. Push me over the level, you know? But that's I think that's all we got. We just came up with that on the fly. I didn't intend to. What else we got? That's it? Yep. See you next time. I don't know when the next time I'm a stream is, because this was pretty much spur of the moment. Today I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stream. I'm gonna try to stream for 10 minutes. And here I am, 47 minutes and 24, 5, 6, 7 seconds later. Still motherfucking live. That's pretty much all we got for tonight, though. I'm going to fix my my screen's not updating properly. I had to do things manually. It would have been a lot smoother if I didn't have to do that. So I know my topic times are all screwed up right now. I'm going to have to fix that shit. But you know what? I'll figure it out. I'll get it right. But that's everything we got for tonight. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face, baby. We is out this.
Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Thanks for watching the dopest live stream. That's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. Khary's crib. 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 Khary's crib.